Rest day on the Dakar, and time to rest those weary bones. Time for some of the bigger teams as well. Just head off to what local hospitality there is around Atar. You have to come off this military airbase and just drive into town a little bit. The showers are the coldest you'll ever experience in your life. I know. Believe me. Physical changes do happen under that cold water. Meanwhile, back to normality. The next 2 days, says Eric Bernard, team manager of KTM Goa, says it's going to be difficult as the men like the bikes are tired. The riders are having a massage and a rest today. The mechanics, though, hard at work. Everything is about testing and ensuring that we're able to carry on. These machines go away from here looking just about like new. It's practically just the frame which is unaltered quite often for the second half of the Dakar. Guest here saying, well, this year Eric Bernard, our team manager, has given us a fantastic tent, so we can rest really well. Talk to my family, speak to my fitness trainer, telling them everything is fine, really fine. And how's about this? Well, if you're wondering where he is, he's in a private house in Atar, having his massage. Cyril Debray, of course. The privateers, meanwhile, are busy fixing their own bikes, still dusty and a bit grimy, back at the bivouac. Well, the hands are stressed, he says. The steering of the bike take a lot of punishment, the hands, the neck also, especially for the riders, the lower part of the back as well. But as you see, have a very well equipped and capable Max, who's Italian, giving me some massage. So everything is cool as we prepare for the second half of this rally.
Cyril Desprez, vous connaissez pas?
Do you know Cyril Desprez? Says Cyril Desprez. No idea. Yeah, by the way, this chap has just given over his house to Cyril Desprez to shower. I'm sure he's grateful. Let's hope some sovs changed hands as well. Meanwhile, Esteban Puyol still at the bivouac, trying to sort out the phone home. Oh, we're halfway through. Believe that what is coming up will be harder than what we've already done, so watch out. And the Repsol outfit, you can see just how far they do strip the bike down. Jordi Acaron's machine there, just look at that rim. It's taken a bit of a hit, coming over camel grass into a rock. Speak to Jordi, he says, well, Mark Coma has an advantage, that's good, but it's not enough, I believe, that he can rest easy. Have to wait for an opportunity to open the gap, otherwise we're going to close it. Well, the Repsol outfit bringing up that orange once again. Mark Coma, of course, wears the number 1. Will he win it again? He's looking good. Well, the important thing is to avoid mistakes and not have any technical problems, because in Mauritania, mistakes can cost an awful lot. I have to focus on the one rider who can do it. That's me. The important thing, though, is not to lose time. At the moment, I think a single mistake could throw it all away still. So what about those bikes? It's been a long journey so far. Don't forget, it all started off in Portugal, and it was Portuguese riders that just led us a merry dance, at least at the beginning. It then all settled down, did it not, as we hit Africa. Long journey to it, some dramatic scenery, and in fact the trucks, well, they were given a day off in stage 2, not only because of the water. The tracks were just too narrow and the water was catching a few out. Better to push it through with the engine off, some thought. There was a tight route through it, but it had to be at the side, and as we look at it, it was the left-hand side that was the shallower. The right-hand side, of course, caught out Ari Vatanen and the rest. And just look how nasty it was out there. Some big names were also taking a tumble, don't forget. It was a measure of their determination that the likes of Esteban Puyol got back up into the saddle and waited until we reached Morocco. Early start for the bikers. Atlas Mountains were very, very cold. They were ready to go. Vast open plains for some. Soft dunes still to come at this point. And it was now that the likes of Mark Coma started to pull away from the likes of Cyril Desprez, who's suffering all kinds of problems. Navigation was one of them, sending up the locusts with the help of a local, pointing them along the riverbed here. So navigation difficulties for some, mechanicals for others. When you're in the wide open, at least you could follow the dust, provided you believed that the man in front actually knew where he was going. Well, there were some falls, of course. Alan Duclos here, injured. And, of course, let's not forget Elmer Simmons, 29 years of age, from South Africa, who lost his life in the first part of this drive across Africa. Local wildlife, thankfully, remaining unharmed. The riders, everyone took a tumble, especially when we got into the soft stuff, the fash as it's known. So very, very soft. A man can disappear in it if he falls over. Amazing. The bike digs itself in. You just have to put it on its side, let the sand fall into the hole, and then ride it off. Everyone was having their trouble. Desprez saying he fell 4 times in one day, more than he did in the entire Dakar last year. Well, if you fell in the soft sand, at least you didn't bruise. While others were getting hurt out there. Morquet, Villadoms, and his Repsol. It was an over and over, and he was over and out. Airlifted off to Las Palmas in the Canaries for treatment. Coma, though, just seemed went on and on and on. As far as the Brits were concerned, they were still in it. Ian Myers, huge salute to him. Coming in, limping in late yesterday, very, very late, 9 hours after the leaders. So overall, looks like this. Confirmation of that. Lead Brit is Paul Broom, 136th, 15 hours, 37 down.